Noble, though, 5.0 average rating. Probably the lowest rating I've ever seen on a player in Football Manager 2019. What's going on, guys? My name is Adam, I am a Super Swan, and welcome to Club 3, Episode 7 of the FM19 Brexit Manager, where Brexit means Brexit, and there we are, my friends, in the Bundesliga. We're in with the big boys now. We've got Dortmund to look forward to, Bayern Munich, we've got Hoffenheim, Werder Bremen, Wolfsburg. I'm sure I'm missing your favourite German team, but that's just to give you the idea of the opposition we are facing this season. And just to set the record straight, our goal for this year is to stay up at any cost. So whether it be in the relegation playoff or whether we're safe from the get-go, our aim is to stay clear of relegation. So we're probably not going to be winning many games this season, but I have invested in the transfer market to give us the best possible chance, and I'm going to show you our transfers first because there's been a very busy window. Look at all those ins we've brought in. We've abused the loan market. We have gone out and spent some money as well. We have let some players go also. So I'm going to go through the outs first, the big names that we've let go. So Julian Gold was our backup right back. He went to Lask for 1.1 mil. Stoger, we let him go as we had some better players come in. He went for 1.5 mil. We let Ganuvla go to Getafe for 3.5 as we've brought in a lone striker to kind of cover his spot. He did do well for us, so I was a little bit sort of hesitant, but I don't think he's going to be the standard that we need to keep us in the Bundesliga. The biggest name, I would say, is Yusuf Sekat, who went to Werder Bremen for £7.5 million. He had a £7.5 million release clause. It was a relegation release clause as well, which I was really upset about, because the fact, though, if it waited maybe a week, the clause wouldn't have counted, but Werder Bremen did sneak in with a 7.5 million bid, so we have lost our young Norwegian midfielder who did do very well for us last season, so I am very gutted that he has left the club. We've let Morales go to Toronto for 1.2 mil. He was 33 years old. He wasn't going to have a future really within our team. And we let Koric go to Brøndby for 1.6 mil. So we raised about 16.5 million from our sales, and it has helped us with our incomings. So the first name of the income is Moussa Diaby. You guys already know about. He was on loan with us last season. He is a permanent transfer this year. He's going to be he's going to be rotating between the two wings and help us cover those positions. He's a very important player for us last year. I hope he's going to be just as important this year. We've signed Ralph Alterman from 1860 München. This is a head of youth development signing. 2-star current ability, 3.5 star, but could be 4.5 star potential. We're not going to be seeing him this season, but it's just a signing my head of youth development has made. We did get Bozio back on loan, so we do have him at left back again for another year. We're not paying him any extra either, so we've got him on the same deal we did last year, so he is going to be our first choice left back. We've got, we'll go through our loan signings first. So most of our defensive signings have been on loan. So we've got Loic Mi-So from PSG. He's going to be one of our first choice centre-backs because that was an area we did need to invest in. So we've got him on loan till the end of the year. 3.5 star current ability, 4.5 star potential. Got very good physicals and he's a very good ball-playing defender. So he's going to be the guy we need to be at the back. We have signed Joshua Zirkzee on loan from Bayern Munich. He's going to be a striker, but he also can play on the left and attack in midfield. 3.5 star current ability, 4.5 star potential. He's going to be in and around the squad with Bella up front, but I am going to maybe use him in other games as well. We've got Benoit Badiashile from Monaco, again on loan. He's a centre-back. He's a 3.5 star current ability, 4 star potential. Good marking, decent physicals. He's going to be one of our first choice centre-backs this season. We've got Dujon Sterling on loan from Chelsea. He's a right back, but can he also play right wing as well? 3-star current ability, 4-star potential. I'm going to mainly utilise him as a right back, rotating in the team. The only thing I'm disappointed on is his crossing, because we do like to put a cross with our tactics. So that's the end of the loan signing. So as you can see, most of our defensive signings are on loan. So I've used the money to go out and get some attacking reinforcement. So the biggest transfer was, seeing as we didn't have a left winger anymore, I went out and got Alexandra Duta for £15 million. So it is a bit of an expensive buy, but I am very confident in his abilities. 3.5-star current ability, 4.5-star potential. He's got all the pace, 10 crossing, but he is going to be an inside forward. So he's got decent dribbling, finishing, and first touch. So I'm hoping he's going to be the new Yusuf Sekat. And he has the potential to grow into a better player as well. We've raided our old club, Austria Vienna, to grab Mark Cucurella, the left back, who did very well for us at Austria Vienna, surprisingly on the transfer list in Austria Vienna. So we picked him up for 1.1 mil. He's going to be our backup left back for the year. 2.5-star current ability, but 3.5-star potential. We all know what he can do from left back, so I'm confident that he can step up when we need him to. We've got Adis Hodzik from Sparta Prague for £4 million. He's another right back. So I think he's going to be first choice, but it's going to be between him and Sterling for that right back. The only reason I got him was because he's got really good crossing. Plus, we were lacking at right back, so I wanted to get as many options as possible. But, 3-star current ability, I think he's going to be rotating in and out to the team. We've got Jan Matusek from Slavia Prague for 5.25 mil. 3.5-star current ability, 4-star potential. He's going to be an attacking midfielder, as we were lacking, again, a bit of quality in that position. But he's going to be, again, we've got a couple of options at that position. As the next signing, we signed Cengiz Oza for 2.6 mil. He's another player we've got at attacking midfield. Although I am training him to be a midfielder as well. So I want to, have that option of putting him in and out of the midfield and the attacking positions. 3.5-star current ability, 5-star potential. So we've got a lot of good potential in this team. I'm just hoping that we can realise that potential. We've got Azier Ortega for £7 million. I signed him as a DM because, while I'll explain the tactics after our signings, I did need someone who could play anchorman and with a decent ability and could grow. So we did end up going for him, and we managed to beat out like Chelsea, Liverpool, other big teams were in for this player, and we did manage to get him in over those teams. We did promise him first team football. So he's a decent player, and he is going to have that chance to grow, and he is playing an anchorman, which is very important. And the last player we signed, Albert Johansson for 2.3 mil from Göteborg. He's going to be our backup goalkeeper for the season. As we let that Schalke goalkeeper go back, he's going to be the backup. As Wolf, who was our backup last year, he's now a goalkeeping coach. And we've signed him as our goalkeeping coach. So we needed someone as a backup goalkeeper, and he is going to be that man to play backup to our goalkeeper. So, with all that in mind, we have got our first 2 games of the season coming up today. We have got Wolfsburg and Nurnberg coming up. So, we got away from home against Wolfsburg, so a big team off the back. So, that's going to be interesting to see how we get on against the big teams. And we've got Nurnberg as well, who came up with us from the Bundesliga 2. I'm hoping we can get a win, as we did do the double over them last season. So the only thing we need to cover before the game is our tactics for the season. So if I go to tactics, we're going to go with our usual attacking winger formation. I have settled on our winger formation. I was thinking of going the 4-3-1-2, but I do have confidence in our abilities to play with this formation when we're at home. I've made slight tweaks to it. I've maybe made it a little bit more direct, and we've brought the defensive line a little bit forward. I'll show you what I mean. So if I go for out of possession, so yeah, because it was sort of up here, but I've brought it back slightly, because obviously with better teams in this division, I do want to have players back and being able to defend. So that's going to be our attacking formation. We are going to utilise a defensive formation as well, which is the tactic we're going to use against Wolfsburg. The idea is, and it's very, very different. So we're not going to be sort of, attacking all the time. We are going to be very defensive. So we're working balls in the box, shorter passing. I'll show you, that's pretty much the same. But out of possession, look, we've brought it a lot further back. So whereas we were up here in our attacking formation. We've brought it back to a standard line of engagement, and our defenders are playing back as well. So we're not going to be pushing up the field. We're going to be pulling it back and maybe going off the counter-attack with our cautious mentality. So other than that, that's pretty much it as far as the pre-season goes. We did have a cup game, which we had Hornstein, who were not even in the game as far as division goes. We hammered them 6-1. Bella got a penalty, Oza got 2, Xerxes got 1, Caetano scored a goal, and Duta got one in the 93rd minute as well. So a very good performance to get us into the routine before the Wolfsburg game. So, with all the due diligence done, and all the signings and all the tactical changes done, this is the lineup for the Wolfsburg game. So it's going to be the hardest game of today. We've got Nubel in goal, Hodzik, I'm going to call him So, because I'm not going to say MB So, and that's going to be confusing. So it's going to be So, Badiashile and Bozio at the back, Ortega's the anchor man, Luis and Bidstrup in the middle, Caetano, Duta, and Bella's going to start up front for us. So that's going to be our defensive formation. I'm just hoping we can maybe get ourselves a draw against Wolfsburg. That would be the best result for us. But Wolfsburg are a very good team. Well, they're all very good teams. We're in the top league now. So I'm going to give a calm with the underdogs. I'm going to say that there's a lot more to come from you. The usual, I believe you've got what it takes routine from the guys. So we are going to get the game underway. It's the first game of Dusseldorf in the Bundesliga. We are away from home, and it's against Wolfsburg. 41 minutes in, it's the first highlight. We've had nothing in this game so far, and Hodzik clears it off the line. And that's a very dangerous attack from Wolfsburg, but it looks like we have cleared our lines. So the first half, very quiet, but Luis is going to have a free kick off the crossbar. We are getting very close with those free kicks, and Luis was so close to grabbing our first goal of the season against Wolfsburg, but Bidstuff does take the legs away from Augustine, and he gets himself a yellow card. So going into the first half, we have got the better of the possession, but it's been a cagey game. Both teams have only had one shot on target, so I'm going to say, they've done very well, really. I'm going to say they're pleased how things are going. As far as tactics go, I might move it up to balanced, just to maybe push it a little bit more. I know our wingers are not playing the best of games, so I am going to bring on Diaby for Caetano, as he is on a 6.4. But other than that, that's the only change I'm going to make. And I'd be very happily taking a 0-0 draw away from home against Wolfsburg. So we'll get the second half underway and let's grab some points in our first game. 70 minutes in, and I'm going to go for a positive mentality because it's still 0-0, still no highlights, but we're winning the possession battle. So I am hoping we can do something. But I know that Duta's on a 6.5, but I've really got no one to bring him on for, so I think he's going to have to stay on the pitch for now. Bella's on a 6.6, so I might bring on Xerxes for him, gave him his debut, on loan from Bayern Munich. And let's see if that'll make any difference for us. Come to full time, it's been a bit of a drab 0-0, but to be honest with you, I'll take that against Wolfsburg, because they are a good team, and they are a better team than us. So the fact that our defensive formation does seem to work away from home, not creating much chances, but I'll take the point. I will very happily take the point. I think that is a fantastic result for us. I'm going to give a passionate well done, lads. We've avoided defeat in our first game of the season. Because Wolfsburg, if we look at the season preview, we're predicted to come 14th. So that's not the end of the world. Wolfsburg are predicted to come 6th. So they are a much better team than us. So we have done well to get a point there at the Volkswagen Arena. Ortega makes his debut. And yeah, first game in, we get our first point on the board. We find ourselves in 7th place. Although some of the teams haven't played yet. So it's not the end of the world. But we are going to go into the second game of today against a team that came up with us from the Bundesliga 2 at home against Nurnberg. Only the one change needed for the Nuremberg game. We've gone for the attacking formation, and Oza comes in for Ortega, who drops to the bench. Sterling comes in as well at right back just to give him a run out, see if we get anything decent from him. But other than that, my friends, we are going for the win. If we can get 4 points from our opening 2 games, I'll be very, very happy. So we are going against Nuremberg, who are the team that came up with us from the Bundesliga. So I'm going to say, come on lads, show me what we can do. I'm going to tell them we have faith in them, because that's always does the trick. Now, they did win their first game of the season, so they're already on 4 points. But let's hopefully we can spoil their party, get 3 points at home, and get 4 points from 2 games. Corner 14 minutes in, Arzani whips it in for Nurnberg. Hammond's on the edge of the area. They are going to try again from the cross though. Comes into the box. It's deflected. Oh, it's a goal. And Nuremberg do get the first goal. It was unlucky from our players. They had the shot. Our goalie died for it. And they just had another go at it. And it ended up going in the goal. Hamoud starts to move off. Azari's going to come into the box. He takes a shot. Comes off a defender. And they just have the second shot. That's all it is. Very fortunate for them. But we do find ourselves 1 goal down. 23 minutes in, throw in for Nuremberg. The only highlights we've had so far has been Nuremberg on the ball both times. We've had the possession, we've had equal shots as well. So hopefully we can do something from this. But they're playing a long ball. Boggio is going to win the ball back though. Some fantastic challenge from him. Plays it back to Nubel. What are we going to do from here? I just hope it's our highlight. Bashir goes route 1. Ozer's going to try and run onto that. He does get it. Crosses it for Bella. And it's 1-1. And we find ourselves back in the game. Franco Bella with a goal. And we are back in it, my friends. I knew as soon as we got that long ball. Ozer chases on the end of it. The defender should have got it, but he beats his man. Crosses it in for Bella. It's an easy header for him. And 23 minutes in, game on. Free kick from Luis, 28 minutes in. Back post for Bashir. Is it 2-1? No, it's not going to count. Offside? Oh, it's VAR. It's going to VAR. Oh, come on, VAR. Was he offside? Oh, I don't know, was he? I think so. Yeah, he was offside. Unlucky, boys. But we do have an immediate highlight. Lippert whips it in. Sterling clears it as far as Bidstrup. He gives it straight to Smith with a shot. But he puts it wide of the goal. 36 minutes. 9 minutes before half-time. And it's Nurnberg on the ball. Fechner, Twazani. He was involved in the first goal. Cuts it back to Cade. Smith with another long shot. And he absolutely smashes it in the goal. And it's 2-1 to Nurnberg. First ever goal for Nurnberg. Of course it is. But it all starts from Azani. He comes into the box, cuts it back to Cade. He finds Smith. First time shot. It's a nice goal. I can't take away from that. But the first goal was fortunate. The second one was an absolute pelter. But we are coming up to half time and we need to find 2 goals if we're going to come back into this game. But we are going to have the half time team talk and I want to give the players a kick up the arse, to be honest. Just say, come on. You know, we should be beating Nuremberg. We beat them twice last season. I'm going to say I expect much better in the second half. And I think I'm going to go attacking. We're going to try and force the game by pushing people up. So 2-1 at half time to Nuremberg. We need to turn this around. Throw in 47 minutes. Can we get an immediate goal? No, we just give the ball straight to Nuremberg. Now that's not how we do this. But Caetano, can he do anything from the right-hand side? Crosses it to Onza. Oh, it's a nice goal for Ozer. I said Onza, but I meant Ozer. And he replies to Smith's goal with an absolute belter of his own. And we are back in this game at 2-2. The game's not over yet, my friends. Caetano's the one that sets it all up. He picks up a peach of a pass. Ozer's got so much space. And that's probably just as good as Smith's goal. And we are immediately back in this game. 2-2. Corner, 55 minutes of just shout to get creative. Will it do the trick? Cleared away as far as Luis. Puts it past the post. 61 minutes. I'm going to make a sub. But who am I going to bring off? Who's playing the worst out there? Vidrup's on 6.6. Problem is, and it's there's something that's become immediate to me. I do need to strengthen the midfield come January. But I'll bring Hoffman in for Bidstrup as a swap there. Stuta's on a 6.8. So I think I'm going to bring Diaby on for him and swap them 2 round. So double sub. I'm hoping that's going to make the difference. Luis with a free kick, whips it in, so's at the back post. It is 3-2, and so is the man to get the goal. Like MB So, that's definitely not how you say his name, but he does grab our 3rd goal, and we have taken the lead. It's a lovely free kick routine. We've got ourselves our 2 goals in the second half. Can we add more though? Bashir finds Diaby. I'd love to get some more goals just to, get our goal difference up as high as we can. Oza works his way to the box. Oh, he's already got 1 goal. He's looking for his 2nd. But we do get the corner. Caetano whips it in. Cleared away. Oza's going to be there again. Can he do anything from this? Low cross to Diaby. He can, and it's 4-2 to Fortuna Dusseldorf. Moussa Diaby off the bench makes the impact. And we have turned this around in the second half. I think the team talk did the trick, as we are now 4-2 up. Oza wins the ball off the header. He crosses it to Diaby at the edge of the area. Lovely low drive. Their goalie could have done better. But it doesn't matter. We are 4-2 up. And there's an immediate highlight from the kickoff. It is all kicking off in this second half. Just don't concede straight away, right? Just do not concede straight away, boys. Because we want to hang on to this. Chong on the ball. Finds Cade. Don't concede straight from the kickoff. Don't do it. Don't do this to me, game. Don't do this to me, game. Don't do this to me, game. I just should have said nothing. I should have just said nothing. But it's 4-3 in this game. Right, I'm going to go back to positive. But Hammond turns the defenders inside out. And he does put it in a low drive to the goalkeeper. Nubel's not done that well today. But it's 4-3. Oh, it's another kickoff highlight. It's another kickoff highlight. Oh, come on. Make it a goal for us. Come on, even this out a bit. There's been 3 goals in about 5 minutes. But it's 4-3. And the highlights just keep on coming. Diaby. Oh, poor ball. But Bella does pick that up. Oh, Bella gives the ball away. Oh, I swear to God now, if they score again straight away. Misagin. Oh, they got players there. Hammond's there. Oh. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. Chong with a free kick. Nubel with a save and clears it. I am very, very nervous. Oh, that wasn't... Oh, almost, though. Almost. Almost was in. 80 minutes in, Caetano with the corner. Can we seal this game? Diaby's there! I don't think that's going to count. VAR. It's VAR again. We've had VAR so much this season. Is this going to count? Oh, he's well offside, isn't he? He is well offside. I don't think we needed VAR for that. He was well offside. 87 minutes in. Our goalkeeper's on a 5.0 rating for this game. To be fair, their goal probably needs to be on a 5.0 as well. But I just want to seal this game now, boys. I just want the 3 points. It's been an absolutely amazing game, I will say, for our first episode in the Bundesliga. Bella's there, though. Bella's in the box. Unlucky. Maybe could have taken an extra touch, but unlucky from him. We are coming up to full time. 7 seconds to go. It's a free kick. Just clear your lines, boys. Just clear your lines. They cross it in. Bashir clears. Boot it. Get rid of it. Diaby, boot it. I don't care. Get rid. Don't pass it your own box. But that is the full-time whistle. Oh, an absolute amazing game. 4-3 to Dusseldorf. I will take it. I will take the 3 points. But I'm going to give what a comeback that was. Nubel, though, 5.0 average rating. Probably the lowest rating I've ever seen on a player in Football Manager 2019. But he did make some mistakes. But it doesn't matter. We came off the better. And Luis credits the team talk after we give them a kick up the arse in the second half. But with that win, we put ourselves 4 points out of 2 games, which puts us in 4th place in the Bundesliga. I don't think we're going to be there at the end of the season. Let's be honest about this. As long as we're above 16th, I will be happy. So a draw and a win in our first 2 games of the season. Yeah, I'll take that. I will take that every day of the week. So I think what we'll do, we will skip ahead a little bit and we will come back for the Wolfsburg Cup game and the Hanover game in the league. So obviously I want to try and get through the season as quick as we can. So don't worry, we will show off the big guns. You'll be fine. We will get a game with Dortmund coming up. We will get a Bayern Munich game in there somewhere. So we will skip over Schalke, Freiburg, Bayern Munich, Hertha Berlin, Bayer Leverkusen, Red Bull Leipzig, and Mainz. So there's a few games in there you'd think we'd get the win against. Schalke, take a draw. Freiburg, hopefully get a win. Bayern Munich will probably lose. Hertha Berlin might get something there. We'll probably lose against Bayer Leverkusen. We'll probably lose to Leipzig. But hopefully we can get something against Mainz. So I'm just hoping we can get some decent form in those games. And I will see you back for the Wolfsburg Cup game and Hanover 96 in the league. And I will leave you with the league table. Take a picture, boys. We are 4th in the Bundesliga. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager 2019 content. We upload the FM19 Brexit Manager every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 6 PM GMT. And I will see you next time for the Cup game and for the league game against Hanover. Thank you very much for watching.